Alright, I welcome you all to this channel, and in today's video you are going to learn how I designed this summer keys music training flyer. And today in this channel we help an individual to become a digital entity, and we help graphic designers actualize success in their career. So what are you waiting for? Hit on the subscription button and turn up the notification bell. Make sure that you like this video. You know why I wanted to do this is because of so many requests I've gotten from our Telegram group, and so many of them from Facebook, from WhatsApp, that have been telling me, sir, we need the tutorial on how you did this flyer. So I've decided to do this, in other words, to help you guys. Designing with Coreldraw is very easy stuff that you can ever do. So let's get started. So as usual, you double click on this, then you add frame. Okay, then you add frame. So once you add your frame, the next thing we are going to do is to import the packages that we are going to be using, the resources that we are going to be using for this tutorial. So this is the resources. So what you have to do is power clip it inside. One of the things I usually tell my students is that whenever you are working with Coreldraw, first of all work on the background, because it's your background is the beauty of your flyer. This is one of the secrets that I will be telling you while working with your while working on design. Make sure that you first of all work on your background first. Your background is the secret of your design. So the next thing we are going to add now is a light effect. This light effect. I'm not going to do this now, but I'm going to show you how I was able to achieve that stuff. In other words, to make our work very easy. This is the design. What you have to do is to go to effect. When you go to effect, you go to use saturation. Then when you go to use saturation, you change it to that color. I would like you to follow me up, because this tutorial is gonna be very, very long. The video is going to be very long. Please stay till the end of this video. Then once you have done this, okay, then you do Control B. In other words, while you are doing this Control B, in other words, to make the color more brighter. Control B is for brightness. Then what you do is to duplicate. Keep on duplicating. When you do it, you adjust it. That's the way I did and get this in. But at the end of this video, you are going to get that stuff. So in other words, not to make this video very long, I'll just power clip it inside. I will lock this background, in other words, not to make it to move. Then I'll keep this one in the middle. Keep it here. So that's it. The next thing I'll be doing is I'll be importing the microphone. I'll be importing the microphone. This is the microphone. So you can see it's a HD one, very high quality microphone. So the next thing the next thing we're going to do now is to make this thing like that. This summer kit, I use test effect in achieving this thing. This test effect is being done on Photoshop. This is the test effect. So this is the test effect. What you have to I've taught you guys on how to edit test effect. So this is the test effect. I will be dropping it in the description bar. So what you do is, after, you can go there and get every resources that I used on this design. This is it. So what you have to do is to make sure that you follow the steps on how the tutorial then I made, basically for test effect, how to edit test effect. So just go there and do it. So this is it. After doing it, I give it shadow. Let me ungroup it so that you see what I did. This is the test effect. After doing it, I import it like that and put on this thing. So basically, let's just redo what we did. For this rating, it will be also in the description bar. So these are the things. There are many colors of it. What you have to do is just to bring it. When you bring it to your this thing, when you bring it to your desktop, so you just bring a cycle and hold your control. Then you drag. Then once you have gotten the exact size that you need, the exact size of it, or you can just carry this in and go to Photoshop, but me, I normally use it like this. Then once you have done that, you hold your shift key and click on it, then come here and intersect it. You can see it. This is how I achieve this thing. So that's it. So that's the way to do that stuff. So the next thing I'll be showing you how I rotate this thing to give you this exact amount, this stuff. So what I did is to do what is to remove. First of all, I will remove this shadow. Then I'll convert this into bitmap. Why I'm converting it to bitmap? So that I won't have any issues on it. I'll convert it to bitmap. Then once I've done that, I'll remember my Control B for the brightness. That's it. I've made the color more brighter than before. Then what I'll be doing now is to do what? Use my perspective. Go to object, perspective. Let's add perspective on it. So I'm showing you how I actualize this in. So I'm showing you how I actualize this in. Then you drag very well. I'm showing you how I drag that stuff. In other words, to make the design look. You drag it till you actualize what you want. Then you bring this mic. You bring this mic. You bring this mic like this and keep it beside this. Let it just be as if that the mic is making the wave for the summer keys. Then what you need to do is to do what? Add the light effect. You see the light effect, it will also be in the resources listing. So what you have to do is to come here, normal. This is the blending mode that you're giving it, screen. This is it, you give it screen. So this you put it here. That's to make the the light effect to come in the front, just control page up, it will be on the front of the design. So instead of you using the light to cover this, just keep it just near of this thing, then you duplicate another one at the summer. Let it just be that this thing is shining. So have you seen how I actualize this stuff? This is how I actualize these two things. There is nothing much in this design, so this is it. I will just carry the ones that I've did already, in other words, to make this design, this tutorial very easy and snappy. So once you have done that thing, what you have to do, so let me just carry it. You can see that everything that you're seeing here, this is how the inside of the design is. One thing, if you are working with Coreldraw, you must learn to use many backgrounds, in other words, to make your work look nice. You must learn to use many backgrounds, in other words, to make your work look nice. If not, my dear, your design will just look like a baby, what will I say, sir? I don't know, sir. Your designs will not be good in the eye. So whenever I'm working on any Coreldraw work, I will add like many backgrounds on it, then with many blending mode to make the work look nice. So once you have done this thing, what you just add, my normal way of adding this white stuff here. I love this thing. It makes my work look nice. That's why I usually add that white stuff. It makes my work look nice, and some people have known my work with this stuff. If they see my work without this white stuff, they will be like, no, it's not PG Studio that did this work. So normally I used to tell my students that adding this white space gives that uniqueness in their design. So having done that, what we'll be doing is to do what? We are still working on the background. This one now is a picture that I screenshot. Since it's a music stuff, something, we have to make the design look good and nice. In other words, when people see it, they will know that it's music stuff. Then you click then come here and drop it. You have known how to use your transparency tool now. If you don't know how to, you just go back to my video, an introduction to Coreldraw. So that video explains many things a lot. You can see transparency. Let me just go there. You can see the blending mode that I made this picture is hard light. So hard light gave me the blending feel that I need. So once you are done, you do it like this. Then what other thing that you do is just okay. One thing with Coreldraw is that once what you are doing is very heavy, you have to wait if you don't have space. Then you can see that the design is already done. Then you now come here and copy everything. Just make sure take your time and do those things and copy these things. Okay, and copy these things. Let me just copy like this. In other words, not to waste our time. I want this video to be the shortest video. What I'm just doing here is just explanation, so that while you are watching this and I want to replicate this exact design, you know the exact stuff and exact thing that you'll be doing. I usually tell people that using Coreldraw is the best and easiest way of doing your design. In other words, I've tried to master my skill and learn how to do it on my system, on my Photoshop, and with my smartphone. This design that I did here, I can do it with my smartphone, and everything, both the blending mode and everything will give you the same thing. So you will be wondering, why did I have to get this color? Why did I make this color to be like this? I'm going to show you what I did to give you that few color. When you open it, you are going to see some of the things that I blended into the system. I'm going to show you those things. These are the things that will make your work look nice. And every resources that you need, and every resources that you are seeing in this tutorial will be pasted on the listing. Will be pasted on my Google Drive, where I keep everything. Why I did this in here is to give this logo and everything that sense of feeling that they are not alone. So that's why I have to bring a cycle. Look exactly what I did. I bring this cycle like this, then I give it that orange color few listing. Let me show you what I did exactly. So having gotten this orange color, Coreldraw used to waste time because of my system, and my RAM is just that slow. So having gotten that color, let's just wait for this thing. Then what I did is I go to Effects and go to Gaussian Blur. Then this was how that was how I got that stuff. But I use rectangle for the case of that thing. So there are many stuff to get in this thing. So the next thing that I did here now, having gotten this thing, what we have to do now is to power clip it inside. To give you that feel. Then you come here. I'm going to show you how I use my transparency tool. Then this is the transparency tool. Then you bring it here. Then control page down till you see that our logo. Then you go to at least soft light is okay. Then for that exact orange this thing that you see here, I use blue to blend it to give me that orange feel. Let me just go inside of this design to show you something. Normally, after you are done with your design, to give you that direct blending mood, that whenever somebody sees your design, you'll be like, wow, how did this guy achieve this thing? I usually, once I'm done, I will bring a rectangle and try to overlay the stuffs on the work. Try to overlay it on the work. let's bring this thing down so that it won't affect this our work. Let this thing just be in the background. Yes, it just be on the background, let it not come out like that. So just make sure that your own design is more beautiful than mine. I am just doing explanation of this design, what I did to achieve that stuff. Make sure that you cool down and replicate a nice design. So you can see this was what I did to get this design. You can see it. Make sure that you use your perspective tool very well and drag it very well to give you that feel. Then the last but not the least is this overlay. This overlay is on screen mode. Yes, this overlay, let me just do it normal to show you how it is normal. This is how it is normally. So you can also do these things in Photoshop. The design is very simple and very easy to do. So as far as you are following me here, you will learn more tricks and tips on Coreldraw, on Photoshop, and on your Pixel Lab. It's been a while I've done tutorial on Pixel Lab. Maybe the next tutorial that I will be doing will be on Pixel Lab, on flyer, on church flyer. So that will be the next that I'm going to do, because like this design that I did, people thought that I use I did the design. I did the design on this thing. I did the design on this thing. What did I say? I did the design on Coreldraw actually, but people thought that this design, I did it on Coreldraw. See this design, exactly this design. Let me just bring it in. I did this design on Coreldraw actually. I did it on Coreldraw. After I'm done with the Coreldraw, I send it to Photoshop to make the work look nice. So, but I'm going to do another tutorial on this. This will be the next tutorial that I'll be doing on how to do this flyer. But this was how I achieved this thing. Just make sure that you calm your spirit and do a nice thing. Thank you very much. I still remain a PG Studio NG. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Tell your friends about PG Studio NG. Then share this video, like this video. Whatever you are getting tips and tricks that will help you to boost your creativity. Tell your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much. I still remain PG Studio NG once more. You are welcome.